Hi guys, thank you so much for joining me today. If you're new here, welcome. Happy you found me on the YouTube. If you're coming back, well, welcome back. I'm happy you're here with me, and today we're gonna talk about something very interesting. And before we start, don't forget to click subscribe and like this video. I would really appreciate your support. About half a year ago, I was working on the cozy blanket, a huge blanket for myself, for my family, and I was using Ease Wool yarn at that time, and it was very easy to work with, and also it was pretty affordable yarn. At the time, I was buying it for around like $2 per skein, and when I checked the prices today, oh my gosh, it went up drastically. I mean, I understand I was buying yarn with the discounts and coupons. It was like around $2.19 to $30 per skein, and today's prices, it's around like $6 per skein. It's crazy. So I decided to make a comparison between different stores and different platforms knitters and crocheters are using these days, and to find the most affordable and also some good quality yarn and share it with you guys. So maybe it will help you to make choice, and it will help you to understand where it's better to buy yarn these days, because honestly, I got pretty lost at the very beginning. And so today I will be talking about a few different platforms. I was comparing, of course, Michaels, Amazon. I also compared, look down here because I have the list, yarn.com, KnitPicks, Hobby, and also I looked at the few big websites like AliExpress and Temu, and I was comparing the length of the yarn. I was looking for some pretty affordable yarn that will still be warm and good for winter time. I didn't look for anything fancy, obviously, because for the blanket you're not gonna use prime yarn. So I will also talk about the pros and cons of each platform, and I will compare prices, compare quality, and compare what you're getting for the price you're paying. So let's get started. The first one I compared was Lion Brand, which was the original site where you can get the Wool Ease yarn. So the good thing about the site, it has the full color range, so you can basically get whatever you want there and find all the colors, but the prices are the highest there also. So if you want to get the original Wool Ease yarn, you can definitely find it, but you'll also definitely pay more. I mean, look at this price. It's like 3 times more than I was paying before. So to me, that was crazy. So the pros, the yarn I found there, the price was $5.99. Price per 100 grams is about $6.50 to $7, and price per 100 meters, I'll be talking in meters, is $3. And I used last time around 19 skins of the yarn. I had some leftovers, so the blankets would turn out pretty pricey. I will then, at the end, I will show you all the results with the breakdown for each platform, so hang there with me. So the pros: brand quality, first of all, full catalog, and all colors are usually in stock. And cons: the highest price compared to other stores. Next site, I decided to check Michaels because that was the original store where I was buying my yarn at first place. I would also compare Joann, but as we all know, it's now closed, so there is no sense looking back at that website or their stores. So Michaels is a little kinder to the wallet. Their Wool Ease is cheaper, and they have a few other interesting yarns like Katia Merino Tweed or Patton's Peak. Plus, Michaels has sales all the time, so with a good coupon, you can still save quite a bit. And if we are talking about the pros, definitely it's the frequent sales, coupons and rewards you're getting if you have their app. But cons is a smaller yarn selection now, especially since Giant Store started closing. So the price for the original yarn wool is $4.49. Pattern Merino tweed is $5.59 per 50 grams. And Pattern Speak is selling right now 18 skins for $88. Yarn.com is my next platform. It's amazing if you love variety. They have brands you don't usually see in big craft stores, like Plymouth Galway, and it's surprisingly affordable. The only downside is that the shipping can get a little pricey, but the yarn selection makes up for it. Pros for this platform is a huge yarn selection and bulk discounts, which if you're working on some big project like a blanket or you're working on a big cozy sweater, it's great. But the cons, on the other hand, sometimes, as I said, shipping can get pretty pricey. Next site is Knit Picks. I compared Hitherly Sport yarn. Price per 100 meters is around $1.50, which is one of the best deals in this list. Pros: excellent value for yardage. Cons: the yarn weight is thinner compared to the one I used originally, which means I will definitely need more yarn and more skins of that yarn. It's probably the best value for the actual yardage you get. Their Hitherly yarn is super generous because you get over 300 yards for just a little over $5. The only thing, it's a thinner weight than the yarn I used originally, as I already said. Next one I looked at was Hobbii. Hobbii has one of the prettiest colors and great wool options. Their prices are fair, especially during sales. Just keep in mind that shipping can take a bit longer depending on where you live. So I looked at the 100% wool yarn, which is probably not the best choice for just a blanket, but still. So 100% wool yarn is $3 per 50 grams per 100 meters. Price per 100 grams is $6, and the pros are great color options, and they're constantly having big sales pretty often on this website. Cons is a possible import fees. Sometimes shipping also can take longer. And then there are the budget options, like Temu and AliExpress. You can get a huge 500 grams bundle for around $10 to $12. It's super cheap, but the quality can be unpredictable. Yardage varies. As you see on some of these yarns, I cannot even find what the length of the skin. Dye lots don't match, so every time you order a new yarn, you don't know what you're gonna get. It's maybe the same color. At the same time, the color might be a little bit different. And for example, if you're working on some big project like sweater or blower or whatever, or blankets, the color might be not the same, so you don't really know what you're getting. Shipping is around like 2 weeks, 1-2 weeks. So you will need to wait for this yarn to come over. And pretty often yarn you're getting has a really strong chemical scent. So you need to be ready for that. That's the complaint I was reading about a lot. Most of the products you're getting from AliExpress or Temu. But that's the trade-off, because that is the cheapest price per skin and per yardage metrage for the yarn you're getting. Also, you don't know what the quality of the yarn will be, so you need to really dig into comments and see what people are saying, because you need to understand you're getting the yarn from out of the country and you don't really know what the quality is. And if they're saying 100 merino yarn, it's not always the case. But the price per 100 grams is about $2, which is really affordable. Yardage is roughly 100 meters per 50 grams. And it might obviously vary a lot. And also, I read some comments that when you're getting the yarn and it says 100 grams per each skin, it can also vary. It can be like 90 grams, and then you get 105. So it's not always the exact weight and not always the exact length you're getting. But it's extremely budget friendly. So for example, if you're buying yarn for the blanket, you can buy like a lot of yarn at this, like for $20-$30, and you will have enough to complete your huge project. So that's the pro, extremely budget friendly. Cons: yardage is not consistent, no dye lot control. Also, some yarns have chemical scent and hard to reorder the exact same color. So you need to be really careful about that. So for my original project, I used 19 skeins. So these days, the price would be almost twice as much as I paid before. And here on the screen, I will show you what's the difference and the breakdown between each platform and how much, which is the most interesting thing, how much you would pay ordering from each site or from each company, and how much, in my case, my blanket would cost me. I have not made up my decision yet what I'm gonna order, so follow me to see what I'm gonna choose and how my new blanket is gonna look like, because I'm thinking different colors and maybe different techniques. But I hope this comparison was very useful for you, and it will help you to decide where to shop for your yarn for the next project and what you can expect from different sales platforms. If you notice the price changed too, just let me know in the comments, and if you would like me to compare the prices for you for some particular platform, please comment down below. I will be happy to do that. And plus, you know, it's always interesting to get some new information and share what your thoughts are for the different websites. I would really love to read what website or what platform or what store you guys mostly using. So don't forget to click subscribe, like this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!